place called Warriedar, and Warriedar is an old sheep station, and it's probably a couple hundred kilometres south of Yalgoo and probably about the same east of Paynes Fine, so we're kind of in the middle of whoop whoop, I suppose you say. But the old homestead's here, and it's been partly restored. I think some club or something looks after it, and but the old homestead's here in the shearing shed, and we're just going to go and have a look. But as you'll see from the map in the introduction, you'll see roughly where it's located. But these are great places to explore when you're travelling. It just takes a bit of research to find them, but yeah, they're really good. So let's go in and we'll check it out. So over there in the distance you can see the old shearing shed and shearing quarters. I think there's another building somewhere. The old house is over there, and we're kind of here. But we're going to go and camp near the house for the night, and check out all the flowers. You know, I'm not really a flower person, but when you come travelling, all these pretty flowers are out. It's just really adds to the experience, the red dirt and that. So let's go. We'll go further and check out this old homestead. Questions? So what do you think this looks like, Toots?
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. I was just saying that, you know, when you're travelling around, if you do a bit of research, you can find a lot of these places, and they're really interesting.
Yeah.
And go on, after you.
I was just saying, I'd love to, can't wait to have a look in there.
Yeah.
The old abandoned, like, the old houses, and just to think that people lived here.
Yeah.
It's just out in the middle of nowhere. And you think, how did they live here with them?
Yeah. And some of the information says that, I think it's like a club or something that have kind of look after this area a bit, and they say that they've restored some of it so it doesn't fall down. And but we'll go for a look. But as I say, these are just great places to explore travelling. You know, getting away from the tourist, you know, the coastal tourist places, and just going inland, and just it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, you sort of think, how did they live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder how the sheep found anything to eat.
Yeah.
So.
But the wildflowers, I can't get over that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? All right, we'll go in, we'll set up, and we'll go and have a look, eh?
Okay.
These are your shearing quarters. Well, the fire smells. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's still pretty hot. So there's been people camping here last night. Let's go and have a look in one of these. So we've got little latches. Oh wow. So this is the old shearing quarters, but it's got a new wall. But boy, in the old days, it'd be pretty hot in here. Aren't they cool? This is what travelling's about. Let's go and check out a couple other things. Look at this here. This looks like an old, I'm not really big on bullets, but when I was a kid I used to look at 303 shells, so that's off a fairly, you know, pretty high calibre kind of rifle. But we'll put it back there. Might be part of the history. So you can see that whoever's looking after this place has put a few new door handles on. Oh well, it's a good place to sleep. Let's go and see what's in this building. Listen to the birds out there, just listen. And when I said listen, they stopped chirping. You know, when you're out in the middle of just absolutely nowhere, it's just the best. Oh, I'd say this was the old shower cubicles. So there's some pipe there. Oh yeah, like bathroom facilities for the shearers. The old wash basin setup. A few holes in the shed. They're good. Love it. The old outhouse I think that's just been built pretty new by the look of it. It's in good condition, but yeah, it's good. So in here is what they call an old donkey boiler. So this would be full of water, just like in the old days when you had, you know, you light the fire at the end of the day and heat up the water for a shower. So you'd heat the water, so you build a fire underneath there, heat the water up. I'm not sure how it got up to the top of the pipe, but everyone could have a shower at the end of the day. But they call them donkey boilers. You know, just little things. How old do you reckon this table is? Now this is from the 1800s, this station. So, you know, piece of tin on there for wear and tear. So that table's quite possibly from, you know, could be, who knows, could be 50, 60, 100 years old, we just don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go over here and we'll go and have a look at the old homestead. So this homestead was built in 1887. And there were three brothers, George, Edward and Thomas Oliver. And I think one of them was married. And Thomas also owned the local inn. And it says that he was 7 kilometres north. And I think that could be Mt Mulgine over there. That's where they said he had another property or something. So 1887, this is what we're looking at here. And some of it's been repainted to try and preserve it a bit. But we'll go over and check it out. The amazing thing is, maybe we're getting it from the mine, but we've got a couple of phone booths, there's one in the car and one in the caravan. I'm getting full signal here, so it's always good to have signal so you can plan your next steps. But now over here must be where they got the water from. So obviously it's bore water and it says not suitable for drinking, but I suppose back in those days that's what you do. See what happens, eh? Suppose it takes a bit to pump it up. I can hear water coming. Oh yeah, the handle's getting heavier. Hey, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, that's impressive. How cool. Oh, well, there you go. Might check out these outside buildings first. See what all of them are. This one's possibly just a workshop or something. So that's really nice how they've looked after that and done it up a bit. It's really beautiful. Old tree. Let's see. Obviously an old garage, maybe for the car. Another garage for the car. Oh yeah, a bit of a old workshop. So clearly here and there used to be a big piece of machinery, maybe a lathe or something, I'm not sure. Old workbench. Now this here, I've worked in a power station and they had these, and I'm just trying to think what, they had, often they had a big vise on them, a big heavy duty vise to hold stuff when you're working on it. That's what it would be for. You know, look at that old timber. You know that's probably been here for 100 years. The old walls. Well, it looks like a car parked there because there's plenty of oil stains. We're going to have a look at that over there. I suppose these videos that we make we're not interested in showing our caravan and what we get up to and how we make sandwiches. We're more interested in just recording where we go so people can go, well, I wonder what's there, and if they find our video they can come and have a look. So, not sure about what this one is. It's got an old workbench there. Yeah, not sure. But Oh, well, could have been a, who knows? Well, I don't know. Could have been a butcher shop, could have been anything. You know, no clouds today. So that means it's going to be a really cold night, but the stars will be beautiful. I'll get the camera out later and do some, what do you call it? Anyway, star photography. Astro photography, that's what it is. Look at that old door handle. Which that's been here a long time. Look at these beautiful old windows. Wow. That's amazing. You know, when I come to these old homesteads, I think about the people that sat in this room and old couches. You know, you think back in the 1800s, the old kind of furniture. Probably been out working all day, just had a dinner. You know, smoking a pipe, talking about the day. It's really quite amazing. Look at this old cupboard. Now, how old do you reckon this will be? Wow, that's just... I can kind of remember these when I was a kid. Oh, look. Well, I'll be blowed. Gee, they're a bit worn out. How's that, eh? You know, we're older people, not too old, but so all these kind of things we find really interesting. Hallway. So that probably was the lounge room, sitting room. Oh, wow, it's a big house. I'll go this way first. Bedroom, fireplace. Gee, you would have needed a fireplace in your room at night time. You know, just laying here in bed. Looking out there, the morning light comes up, it'll be absolutely beautiful. Now they had sheep here, so probably would have seen a few sheep. What's out this window? Yeah, could be anything. What's in this door? It's from the outside, must go outside. And the bedroom. Oh, they're big old cupboards. Wow, look at that up there. They're probably not from the 1800s, but just the same. That's some serious storage up there. And here, hang up all your dresses, all the coats. So when you come to the, excuse me, these old mining areas, you know, in the hottest of days, these people wore, you know, long pants and boots and whatnot. Okay, so looking at this room here, so we're talking about, we've got shearers here, so this will be the dining room, kitchen, and they would have served the food across that counter there. Kitchen, let's look in the visitor's book. 15th of the 9th, I think that was yesterday. Kevin Boucher. Well done. So we'll write 16th, 9th, 24, Andrew and Irene. Alright, what can we say? Excellent. No say. Great place to visit. Great place to visit. There we go. Bit of information. Track Care WA, that's the group that look after it. They look after places like the Holland Track, all sorts of places. Now this is getting into the 1800s now, look at this. Tin walls. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So obviously little place to serve food or whatever happened through there. Maybe Oh, it's part of the kitchen, so they probably stored food and things out here for sure. Yep. A few bits and bobs. Oh, look at that lizard. Go on, mate. Go around the wall and you can go out under the door. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Probably a bit cooler in here from. That sounds good. Well, I think that's it for the house. We'll go outside. So you can see they've got this here. While this is new, but in the old day, you can see the breeze blows through here, through that mesh, and keep all the workers cool when they having their meal. You know, well, looks like people camp here. Obviously, well, you're allowed to camp in the homestead. You're allowed to sleep inside, take your swag inside and sleep. They just ask you to take your rubbish and keep it neat and tidy. But we'll go around here. Now, I don't really know what that was. And it's a bit bold to say it was a swimming pool, but obviously it's made to hold water. So I'm just not kind of sure. But let's check this one out. Keep the door closed. Okay, so so this was the bathroom for the people that lived in the house. Sharing quarters over there. This here. Guys, think of that old bath, eh? That's a beauty. Gosh, now that's a stone bath. Not like the plastic ones we get in our house. I reckon that. More of this. Now this is 1800 stuff. This is definitely. You shaver and soap. Oh, look at those little fellas just lying there checking things out. Gosh. What have we got in here? Oh, yeah. Oh, all your bathroom gear, probably towels and bits and bobs. Well, I hope you're enjoying this. You know, some people don't like this kind of video, but you know, history's good. Good history there. The birds must nest at night time. You can hear the woolly wagtails. So, you know, I bet you there are times they sat on the veranda and end of the day, it's a beautiful breeze today. A cup of tea maybe, biscuit. Old Ma used to probably cook some cakes and scones for the husbands when they came home. Look at that beautiful area. If you see in the distance, the background there, I don't know what those mountain ranges are called, but looks cool. I kind of hope you enjoyed that little walk around the house. Like I say, we're not coastal people showing how we make sandwiches and cakes and things in the caravan. But we like to just show people where we visit. And you know, we make these videos for, well, just for a record of our own travels. You know, if you don't record your travels, you soon forget. You think, oh, what was that like? But even sometimes now, I like to go back on the on my videos and have a look at places that we've been to. You know, it's yeah, it's really interesting. Anyway, we'll catch you next time.